All right. What's up, awesomeness? How you doing, girl? Um, wow, this is freaking crazy, yo. Um, I like hey, likewise, awesomeness. Man, this is crazy, man. I was just looking at my phone and I just saw something and wow, this is crazy. So it was reported by Brady Henderson and then hold on, let me pull up my Twitter. Um Ian Rappaport. All right. A statement from the Paul G. Allen estate spokesman: "We do not comment on rumors or speculation on the team is not for sale. We already said that will change at some point per Paul Allen's wishes, but I have no news to share. Our focus right now is winning the Super Bowl." And yeah, so um, honestly, I'm not like trying to be like these kids and stuff, these guys and stuff that uh anyways, holy crap, this is crazy. As many as you know, a lot of us, man, I'm just threw me off, man. Just having a good day, focus on some Super Bowl shit, and this just kind of threw me off. But and how fitting, man. Like this is crazy, yo. So, from my understanding, this the team has to go for sale, and this is not Jody Allen's wishes. This was Paul Allen's wishes that the money would go whoever buys the team, that money will go to Paul Allen's wishes, original owner since 1996. So when he passed, 2018, and so my understanding was that his sister took over, but um, she didn't want to. She couldn't really do nothing about it. From my what my understanding was is that he had set for the team to be sold and the money would go to proceeds. She doesn't get no money out of it. But the thing that sucks, I like Jody Allen as our owner. She has been great, dude. She has been one of the most undercover owners in the NFL, and she's just been awesome, man. Awesomeness. She has been great for us, man. And there was a lot of things that I'm wondering that's going in my head right now. Is like, how will things change? Do I want these owners? Do I want this owner or that owner? And I'm gonna share something. Well, I can't actually share it because I don't get the. But from my understanding is that let's see here. So the owners meeting happened in 2018 after Paul Allen passed away, and with the team relocate, and 32 owners voted no on it. So 32 owners said no, the team could not relocate, whatever. It's going to stay put. But I don't like is because we got a culture up here uh, that we're very welcoming of players. Jackson Smith Najigba's dad said that from what he heard, he was like when Jackson Smith got drafted and was brought into the building and they showed him all these things and stuff like that. I mean, like they were very welcoming. And Jackson Smith, the Jigba's dad, said wow, this is pretty cool. And from what he heard is this is the only team that really does that. And so I thought that was kind of surprising, but it's just the culture that we have here, and that we're very welcoming of players, whether they're drafted first pick overall or the last pick overall. I mean, it's just crazy, man. But what scared me the most is not relocating the team, nothing like that, because that's not going to happen. What scared me the most is falling into the wrong hands of an owner like the Jeff Bezos. I can just see my mind if I gotta get a water, yo. This shit's crazy, man. All right. So my understanding is that I think it's from what I read from Ian Rappaport is that they're not. It's not for sale right now. But at some point after this season, after the Super Bowl, the team will go up for sale, and that's crazy, man. Like I said, man, somebody like Jeff Bezos, I can see buying a team, and the thing I have a problem with that is that this stadium will become, which has already become, an Amazon store, no cash taken. I just don't like that, man. Honestly, man, like before the whole tech shit and everything that was like Seattle before, man, this is used to be a blue collar city. Now it's a tech city, and that's what they don't like about it, man. Like going to the stadium, obviously you pay for overpriced beer. We are the highest, I believe, for a beer. I mean, a beer at the at Lumen Field is about like 12, 15 bucks. To be honest with you, that's expensive, dude. That's hella expensive. But if a person like Jeff Bezos buys a team, this is going to become an Amazon frenzy. Everything's going to go cashless. Everything's going to go card. Or you had to have a Amazon app, and you're going to have to come in and buy stuff that way. I can just see that happening if he buys the team. I can see somebody like C Bomber buying the team. Obviously, he owns the LA Clippers. He's the Microsoft guy himself. But I don't know, man. I see he's way too involved, and that's one of the things I do not want as an owner. The thing I loved about Paul Allen, I'll tell you about this: the richest owner in football, Paul Allen was at that time. Paul Allen was he was very rich, and when he used to sit on the side, not we was on the sidelines, he'll and it'd be raining. He just sit with the coat. He had nobody holding the umbrella for him like other owners do, and he would just sit there and just watch the game. And that was the thing about Paul and I loved. Paul Allen was dope, man. And and then I was kind of like worried about Jody Allen taking over the team. And I tell you what, she looked it in the hand of John Snyder, like, hey, this is you're gonna manage a team, and I'm gonna let you do what you want. And that's when she let John Snyder fire or let go of Pete Carroll, which probably is the best thing that happened. As much as I love Pete Carroll, it's just he's getting old. You know what I'm saying? He was old. And I'm pretty sure if he was like 50 years old, he was still been here. But like the game's past him, you know. And Billy Badass, man. Man, dog. What's cracking, man? Appreciate it, bro. This is crazy, man. I never expected you to come on here and respect you, Billy Badass, my boy. Anyways, that's what I was saying, man, is that it's just crazy right before the Super Bowl. And what I was saying about Joey Allen is just like, dude, she's dope, man, and but was Paul Allen's wishes, like sell the team and all the money will be going to proceeds, charities. That's 800 no wait, 8 million, $8 billion going into the city just like that. That's just crazy, man. And that's the type of owner Paul Allen was, man. He just gave out money. Not like to like nobody, just like here's $100 or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. He gave out to a lot of charities, and that's why he was one of the richest owners in football. Obviously, he passed away from cancer, and his sister took over. But I was worried about his sister. But I just liked his sister a lot, man, because she was dope as an owner, man. She just let John Snyder take over. She fired Pete Carroll, this and that. They hired Mike McDonald, and obviously we're here now at the Super Bowl. Why I say this shit's crazy, man? We're like a week away from the Super Bowl, and we get this breaking news. Like I said, what I read from Aaron Rappaport, the team's not going to be sold out the Super Bowl, but at some point on this offseason, the team will be sold. And like I said, Jeff Bezos like is one of the owners I do not want to sell to because, like I said, this is going to be named Amazon uh, Field or something like that. I can't deal with that, man. As much as I like Amazon, they got some pretty cool stuff. But if y'all see the Amazon Go stores and stuff like that, where it's cashless, you have to have an app, buy stuff, buy a beer. I think that's what it'll be headed to if you bought the team. But or if we get someone like Steve Ballmer or Mark Cuban like that, those are things I worry about too. Other thing too, we can have those private equity groups that can buy the team. You know, like I don't know who's a group that owns a team. I can't name one off the bat, but that'd be cool too. Just like I think like the Seattle Sounders, a private equity group bought them, and players like Russell Wilson owns them. Same thing with the Kraken. Marshawn has a part of them. Marshawn Lynch. You believe it? Marshawn Lynch is one of the owners of the Seattle Kraken. It's just crazy right there, man. So that would be dope. But I don't want the owner just to be. I don't want no Jerry Jones, dude, man. Like honestly, I get Jerry Jones as a businessman, but nah, man, I'm good with it, man. I want an owner that's just gonna be like, yo, y'all do what you do. I'm gonna stay back here, focus on the money shit. Y'all do the rest. Like that's what I want, and I think that's what a lot of Seattle fan bases want. But but like I said, man, Paul Allen, like this is one of his wishes, man. Was in a trust that the team was to be sold and all the money was to go to charity. And that's $8 billion going to charity. Well, it was the greatest. Dude, he was great, man. Like he was dope, man. If you ever knew who Mark Collins is, Mark Collins was a Seahawk fan that stopped the bus when Kim Berrien owned the team back in 1996. Mark Collins was there to stop the buses. He was like just stood in front of the buses, and all these fans rushed down. I happened to be working downtown at the time after school. I was 16 years old, 1996, and I would see that, and I was in the background because I couldn't really leave my job. But you gotta know, Yeah, it would have had to happen because remember the owners meeting that we had in 2018 when they said the relocation of the team, whatever. Yeah, I get it 100%, man. Like, it just sucks. It has to happen right before the Super Bowl. And that's just crazy right there, man. But obviously, she's selling the Blazers, or she's not selling. This is Paul Allen's wishes. So, how much did the Blazers probably sold for? Um, yeah, man, I don't know. But it's just crazy, man. Just right before the Super Bowl. But like I said, I don't want an owner that's going to be like a Jerry Jones that's like owner or Al Davis. Not Al Davis. That was the Davis um, owner of the Raiders or whatever. I don't want nobody that's going to be like the Diddy of a franchise who's always in the cuts, who's always dancing in the background, who's always has to be like the main person. No, I don't want that. I want to do that's going to be sit there, just chill from his suite up there in Lumen Field, and just let the team do their thing, and let the owner, the managers, the the scouts, everybody do the job. And it just sucks, man. It's just weird, man. And just right before Super Bowl too, man. It's just crazy, man. But just like Moonboo just said, Paul Allen was a great owner. His sister was a great owner, but this was Paul Allen's wishes. But I don't know, man. What you guys think, man? It's just I don't know. But like I said, these private equity groups, like I said, that would be the way I would want it to go, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Seahawk fans would want it to go. Like at my job, I used to have um what was that called? They were a tobacco company. They owned us, but they owned us as a tax write off. They didn't really care. Hey, but they were a tobacco company. They did like Copenhagen and all that other shit, man. But their money was focused on the tobacco part of it, and they were so rich that they needed a tax write-off. So they bought the place I used to work at, and um, they bought that, and then yeah. So I don't know, but that's what I would want somebody that just like a group like that to just take over, just like hey, y'all do what you do. We're just gonna be your owners for now, or like I said, like what Seattle Kraken did, or the Seattle Sounders. But I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. But it's right before Super Bowl. Yeah. But as far as relocation for the team, I don't think that would ever happen. I don't think that would ever happen. To be honest with you, because the owners had a meeting in 2018, right after Paul Allen passed away, and it was 32 owners that voted against the team moving. So that's not gonna happen. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Obviously, we had a couple new owners here and there, but there was like, no, 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 because there's money to be made here. Obviously, the stadium fits what like 70,000 people. It's in a great area in Seattle. It's right there in downtown Seattle, right next to T-Mobile Field, and the atmosphere is great right there, man. That's what I love about that Seattle area. And then we built on top of the Kingdom, which is an ugly place. It was I trust me, I've been to the Kingdom. It was fugly. It was a monstrosity of concrete that was just laid on concrete after concrete. It was ugly, but I loved it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but the whole area right there, man, it's pretty cool. Uh, I seen from a couple of Niner fans that came to Seattle during the playoff game, and they were just tripping out. They're like, "What the heck, man?" From the outlooks of it, this stadium don't look. cool, but being actually in the stadium, it's like a bowl, dude. It feels like a bowl because I've been to Arizona and I've been to Qualcomm Stadium. Obviously, Qualcomm Stadium. I think they demolished it, whatever. But man, I'll say something else, man. Lumen Field is one of those fields that just hovers the field, bro. It's like it feels like you're part of the game, like you're watching the the game from your TV or some point. Moon Boobs probably know. BR can probably confess to that. But yeah, man, just that whole area is dope, man. There's money to be made there. People are selling their shirts, uh, doing their thing, selling their gear, whatever, man. But like I said, a lot of Seahawks fans, and I'm pretty sure John Snyder. I don't think they would want Jeff Bezos in there, or Steve Ballmer, or Mark Cuban, just because I don't know, man. Like Bezos, like I see, could be changed to Amazon Field and Amazon this and Amazon that, and he's got the money. You know what I'm saying? He's got the money, but like sometimes money doesn't buy everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I miss about the kingdom, man. Like the city of Seattle wasn't a tech city. It was a blue collar. It was a built blue collar city. Um, Mongo that just passed away the other day. He worked for Burlington Northern for 40 years, and I remember the shows he went through, just working his ass off, and going to Mariners games after work, and oh, let's go catch a Mariner game real quick and stuff like that. So that's the things I missed as a kid, man. But you know, things change and shit like that, man. I'm pretty sure Niner filled me on that with the whole candlestick. I honestly think that San Francisco should have just built a stadium right there where it was. But I guess they were trying to make it something else. They were trying to make it into like a little city. And much as I love my city, man. Like it's just this is the shit I don't want right now. But I think this breaking news. They should have just waited till after the Super Bowl. And I don't know, man. It's gonna suck. Like I said, with Jeff Bezos, if he buys the team, prices are gonna go skyrocket. Food, everything. That's why everybody tailgates. I know it's kind of weird because we don't really have a tailgating scene because we don't have a parking lot per se. Our parking lot fits about like 15 cars. but but we live into the alleys, and that's where we tailgate at and stuff like that. But we don't have a uh, we just tailgate where we can, get in where you fit in, and that's what we do, man. But what's up, DFW? But like I said, like DFW confess that I don't want to own like Jerry Jones at all, and I don't want an owner like that. I just want somebody who's just going to be here, just like, hey, I'm gonna sit in my suite, watch a game, and boom, be like that. But like I said, if like there's like groups and stuff like that, I can see former players owning the team. Uh, like I said, Marshawn Lynch, he owns part of the Kraken. He's got a small fraction of that, and that's what I would want to do, like the private equity groups. Yeah, well, the team's getting sold, but not right now. But at some point in the south season, it will be sold to somebody that I probably don't want, like this guy right here, Bezos. I don't want Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. He doesn't live in Seattle anymore. I think he lives like somewhere in Florida or New York or somewhere like that. But I think Jeff Bezos' wife is Tony Gonzalez's ex-wife. I don't know if that's any truth to that. I think that's true. I don't know, but but anyway, at this point, I'm just rambling on, man. Uh, Let me see if I can just hand a link out right here. See if anybody just wants to join. Start some shit up. Talk about the Super Bowl. But yeah, hold up. Let me see if anybody just wants to come in. They can come in. Y'all welcome to hit that link right there, bro. Yeah, man, it shit sucks, man. Yeah, this is our owner's wishes. Like I said, this is Paul Allen's wishes. All that money, $8 billion, whatever the team's going to be sold for, it's going to go straight to the city for charities. And obviously, we got the World Cup coming to Seattle too. Is one city that's going to host two games, I think it is, and that's huge for businesses. And if we win a Super Bowl, it's be huge for businesses too. There was something like 1 million people at the parade. Moon Boots would confess he was at the parade. I'm gonna highlight this real quick, but something else I want to tell you guys is that I saw something on Drake May. Hold up, he's got this lingering injury. Okay, he missed practice today with the illness, but I honestly think it's his shoulder because he got injured versus oh yeah. Oh, dude, that shit was crazy, man. Moonbus, I tell you my story, man. So I got so belligerent drunk the night before, the night of the Super Bowl, that we were winning. So we were like, the game was ready in the bag, bro. So I was ready celebrating. I was drinking shots and stuff like that. And I got so drunk, man. Like I woke up like 6 in the morning. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get to work. I was so drunk. I was still drunk waking up, and I told my boss, I was like, yeah, I partied way too much, and I partied way too much, and so my boss is like, okay, just come in tomorrow, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. And she tells me when I get to work, she says this. So why did you have to get so drunk? I would have let you take off for the parade. I'm like, man, are you fucking kidding me? Before I ever hearing that day, Moonboots would say that Moonboots will tell you that shit was cold, bro. That parade was freaking cold. My sisters, they went to the parade, they came back sick. They came back sick. They were so cold. They were just saying it was just way too cold. It's freezing. And you're just there to watch the team come by in floats and whatever, the Seattle Duck, whatever, and head on to CenturyLink then what was in, and then just yeah. But I don't know, man. Who's fighting tomorrow? DFW. I'm just so focused on this Super Bowl right now, like it's just like crazy. I had a live last night with a couple people uh chopping up with Parks and this Seahawk fan that came through. I never met him before, but he was cool with it. Him and Parks made a hot bet, I think it was. Oh yeah? That's gonna be a good game. In your dreams, Pedro. In your dreams. That would never happen. Listen, man, you already lost your basketball team at one point. The Vancouver Grizzlies, remember that? Actually, Canada lost two teams. The Expos and the Grizzlies. Man, that shit's crazy. No, the Hank Ox ain't moving, bro. Hey, Clipboard, come up here real quick. I think the link's pinned right there. No, the Hawks ain't moving at all, bro. No. Yeah, man. Vancouver lost two of the. No, wait. Canada lost. Vancouver lost the. Oh, it's not? Hold up. I think I got it highlighted, though. My bad. Yeah, it was just crazy, man. We had a Super Bowl to focus on, man. But yeah, man, I can't believe Drake May, man. I think he's that shoulder's bothering him, dude. Let's see what they're saying about X. Oh, then we got Clint Kubiak that could possibly leaving. Dude, we can't hold the offensive coordinator with shit, man. And when they're good, we had Daryl Bevel. He's a Seattle guy, but what I was saying to Cliff Form is that I just don't want to turn into like I don't want it to be like a Jerry Jones thing, man. Like I want if Jeff Bezos is going to buy the team, I get that he's a Seattle guy. I don't want him to be like a Diddy, P Diddy, when he was the owner of Bad Boy. I don't want that. I don't want him to be up in the cuts and dancing in the background. No, just like I want an owner that's just gonna be sitting in the booth, that management do the thing. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the stadium. I don't even know what I'm talking about. The stadium ready like that. I just don't want it to turn into like a cashless stadium. I think already pretty much like 90% of it is already. But 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 if they got an Amazon Go store in there or something like that, I can see Mike Cuban too or Steve Ballmer. I can see both of that. But yeah, man. Hey Clipper, when you see that shit about Drake May, that supposedly he's injured, but he's out with the illness. That's just crazy. Let's see what this. Oh, rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara too, man. That's sad, man. She's the lady on Beetlejuice, Kevin's mom on Home Alone. She's a great actress. Yeah, right here on Fox 13 says the Seattle Seahawks reported go up for sale after Super Bowl LX. Yeah, but the whole thing with the Green Bay dude, like the So they don't have an owner per se. They let the but when it comes to money, as far as like cat space and all that, I'm hearing like a lot. I, but this is what I heard from a Great Bay fan. Like they can't spend a lot of money on cat space. Like a lot of that goes back to the fan base, not like what they do, like throw picnics and stuff like that. Like that's what I've heard. I understand that every team has a cat space, but um, you know what? I just want a private investment group to come in and just take over. Like here, like we're gonna let y'all do your thing. Y'all can do what you want. We're just gonna own this team, just like the Seattle Kraken do, just like the Seattle Sounders are. Um, yeah, man. I can see maybe. No, I don't want Bill Gates owning that. No, I'm cool, man. I don't like that guy. That guy's evil, man. Anyways, I'm just going off the rip rap, man. But let's see if I can get some music back here. Ooh, that. Oh man, I love Griffin on it, but he's too busy being a cameraman. I don't know. Ken Griffey Jr. is a cameraman for the NFL. Isn't that crazy? So Barbara, how you doing, girl? Hope everything's well with you. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna shut it off, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Much love, and it's just crazy right here. But regardless, let's go Hawks. We got some football to play and everything else. And after that, good form. Appreciate it. Hope everything's well, brother. Everybody stop through. Barbara, y'all have a good one.